Hey everyone, it's Zach again here for another ranked double battles. So today I am trying out different teams for the May International Challenge. If you don't know, Pokemon is basically having an online version of Worlds called the Pokemon Players Cup, I believe. And the way to qualify is to get top 250 for your region in the May International Challenge. So I don't think it's possible for me, but I am going to try. So today we are starting with a Gigantamax Pikachu team. Recently, raids came out and you can get Gigantamax Pikachu at Lightning Rod, so we're giving that a try. Hopefully, we'll be able to figure something out. I did do a little bit of a dry run with this team. So far, I do see the Trick Room option, but does Meowstic get Trick Room? That's the real question. Let's look into that. Because if Meowstic gets Trick Room, then I have to lead with Whimsicott. Got to keep an eye on the time. Yes, it does get Trick Room. So here we can essentially go let's do Whimsicott Excadrill. And in the back, we'll keep Pikachu. And that Primarina is like scary. Nothing I have other than the three I already picked do well against Primarina. So keeping Primarina in the back will be a problem. But most of these are very standard set Pokemon on the team. You see the Dragapult with weakness policy. You see the Life Orb Excadrill, support Togekiss. And Whimsicott is there for the Tailwind and the Taunt. I did originally have Braviary on this team for the Tailwind option, but when looking at the team, I definitely needed a Trick Room option. So we see a Charizard, Meowstic, and I think I'm just gonna have to try to get the Tailwind up and then Rock Slide. So if this Meowstic sets Trick Room, we're in trouble. But with Charizard as the lead, I really don't think that you're gonna go for Trick Room. So my question is, do you target down the Excadrill or do you target down the Whimsicott? My guess is the Excadrill, but we'll have to see. So we see their Charizard Gigantamax. And Meowstic's gonna fake out. And there goes Excadrill. Good first turn on my opponent. You knew I wasn't going to Dynamax the Whimsicott at all. So our best bet now is to really start using Pikachu. So I need to start shutting down this Meowstic, so I'm going to choose to taunt it over getting fake tears onto Charizard. Pikachu does carry Light Ball, but I don't think it's going to have enough damage output to take out a Charizard. We do have the Tailwind up, so we should be able to outspeed it. And Meowstic can't Thunder Wave the Pikachu. So the question is, what does Meowstic do right now? How'll I switch? Okay. And Pikachu lives on 1, surprisingly, but it still outspeeds us, even with the Tailwind. So Whimsicott stays up a turn, but Pikachu is going to go down to the Wildfire. And we just basically wasted our G-Max. So this just comes down to our opponent just making nothing but good moves against us. So fake out, ally switch. So we're just going to Heat Wave and see how much damage we can get off. The one unique thing about this set is that Charizard on my team is Assault Vest, which I really don't know how that's going to play out right now. It has taken some Max Lightnings against opponents, which was actually really surprising. So we were able to knock out the Meowstic, but it's just a little too late. But Charizard gets paralyzed. And I believe my opponent's Dynamax is over. Yeah. So there's the Primarina. Oh, we never got Tailwind off. That makes so much sense. So honestly, the best we can do is hope that this Solar Beam one-shots the Primarina and that Charizard gets paralyzed again. Okay, so Charizard does get the paralyze, but Primarina gets the Hyper Voice off. So the Charizard shook off the taunt. Doesn't really matter. Thought we had the Sunlight up. This is one of the problems of just building a team and taking it straight to rank, is that I really don't know how it works and what it can survive. And the opposing Charizard lands a Hurricane, and we're just gonna get whooped that game 1. My opponent just like turn 1 and turn 2 just like really outplayed me very well. That Meowstic was a problem, and I knew it was going to be. So I came to shut it down, but it was able to shut me down quicker. But let's continue battling. Let's go into our second match. And as you can see, we're really low ranked on the ladder, so getting top 250 in the May International Challenge is, I don't know. So I think between this and the modified Copperaja team, I'm going to switch in between the two to just to see which one works the best. So we have Togekiss, Grimmsnarl, I feel like you're just gonna lead Togekiss or Grimmsnarl and Lapras. Let's get Togekiss and Pikachu. We'll keep Dragapult in the back. And Excadrill. So I did get the Pikachu EV spreads from Moxie Boosted. I'll have that video linked down in the description. There is a little bit of bulk. There's not that much put onto special attack because Light Ball does doubles Pikachu's special attack. So it's basically got a mostly speed investment and then some HP and some ball. So we see the Lapras and the Grimmsnarl just like I thought we would get. Do we risk the weakness policy though? I think if we can effectively double, no, we're not going to double into it. So just to follow me and get the paralyze up. So Lapras is pretty slow. The only thing we have to worry about is the Prankster and Grimmsnarl. And we might just see a fake out. Okay, there's the Lapras. So we're gonna follow me and let's see what the Grimmsnarl does. Why would you set up a light screen when you can just run us? Okay, so that doesn't do much to the Lapras, and we're probably gonna prop weakness policy, but we do get the paralyze. And there's the weakness policy. And a Max Geyser comes out. Okay, so we do survive it. So we need to just start trying to pump damage into the Lapras. Grimmsnarl does get paralyzed, so that's really good for us. Full para. Pikachu's still faster than Lapras. And we do get paralyzed again. And you just choose to take out the Togekiss. So I want to bring in Dragapult, but Dragapult's really in danger. And I'm worried that another Volt Crash from Pikachu will not be enough to knock out Lapras, so we're just going to Rock Slide to get damage onto both. Hydration, though, you really don't see that a lot. I guess, I mean, if you get a shiny G-Max, like, you gotta use it. But even then, Water Absorb, I feel like, does more. Okay, so Volt Crash does take out the Lapras. We've taken out the G-Max. We've ended our G-Max. But this Grimmsnarl is paralyzed. And we do have, and our opponent did bring Rain up. So our Thunder after Gigantamax is going to be 100% accurate. This guy is a problem. I think we might just see a Flare Blitz from him. So we are going to Thunder and Protect. Grimmsnarl goes back. And we have the Togekiss, so we're going to get some Follow Me. Okay, Earthquake, good call. And Pikachu just goes down. You hate to see it. So this Galarian Darmanitan is really a problem because it probably outspeeds my Excadrill. We're probably just seeing a Follow Me come from the Togekiss. No Follow Me. So the question is, what do you do? Do you just Dazzling Gleam? And I think that's going to be the end for our Excadrill. Yeah. And there's no way that Dragapult lives a double up. Yeah, on my one Lapras team, I got really used to Excadrill running Focus Sash, but you can't have that because I have the Focus Sash on the Whimsicott. So you do lose a lot of opportunity and momentum with Excadrill when it can just get very easily one-shot it. I wonder if Tyranitar would be a good switch. Okay, so we lost the first 2 matches. I played 3 matches before this and was only able to pick up 1 win, so let's see if we can do the same for the 3rd match. Yeah, whether it's Tailwind or getting paralysis from Pikachu's G-Max attack or Max Airstream from the Dragapult, this team is built off going off the momentum of speed. So we see a opposing Pikachu on the team, and definitely a Trick Room option. So I think here we have to bring Togekiss Excadrill, because just like we saw from the Galarian Darmanitan earlier, I do also have the option to Earthquake with Togekiss. A Rock type move from Colossal is really scary. With any of my team. Let's go Charizard. And Dragapult in the back. The Dusclops is kind of a weird pick here, because, I mean, Colossal does operate well if it doesn't get the speed boost, so I could see them doing a play like that. But how do you get Trick Room up and self-proc? The weakness policy on Colossal. Oh, we're going against Bidoof. So we do see the Dusclops and Colossal. So I think here I just want to yawn and Earthquake. Putting that Colossal asleep would be a really good start. Bulldoze. Okay, and then we see the Colossal switch out immediately. Getting the Intimidate off on Excadrill, but it is Life Orb, so we're still going to be able to do some good damage. And I wouldn't be surprised if Hitmontop's just eject button. No, we don't see an eject button. So Dusclops does get off the Trick Room. So I think here we want to get just like a yawn off. And then I want to protect the Excadrill. Work on stalling out the Trick Room. And I want to yawn into that Hitmontop slot in case Colossal comes back. I would have to say the worst play we could see on our side is Dusclops switching out and them just bullet punching. So we fake out. Okay. Hitmontop's now asleep. And I just want to double into... Actually, there's really no reason not to Earthquake. Do you keep Hitmontop in or do you switch him out? Okay, so Dusclops is just going to Nightshade. He's really worried about this Togekiss. He's just trying to chip him down. Okay, and the Earthquake should be able to take out Hitmontop. But the thing is, we're really doing nothing to Dusclops. So I want to say the Colossal comes back in. So let's see. How many more? We have 2 more turns of Trick Room. So I'm just going to yawn and protect. Because I think we see a Bulldoze here from the Dusclops, and we see Max Rocks coming out from the Colossal. Okay, so here's the Gigantamax Colossal. We're gonna protect the Excadrill. Brick Break, okay. So here's the thing, do you see the yawn coming and target the Togekiss? Max Flare. Okay, so you still target down the Excadrill, so we are gonna get a yawn off. So I think next we just have to follow me. And we'll get another Earthquake off. And that will end the Trick Room. And he's going to take one of my Pokemon out, and I think Pikachu just comes back in. And Max Geysers that slot. Okay, so you're ensuring. And we get some good damage on Colossal. Excadrill is going to go down to the rocks, so we get 2 free switch-ins. Trick Room is over, and Colossal is asleep. The thing is, do we max Dragapult or do we max Charizard? What are your options in the back? You have a Hitmontop that's asleep. Okay, so we're gonna max Dragapult. And just go after that Dusclops and try to prevent it from setting up Trick Room again. And we're able to get that done. Okay. Colossal avoided the Heat Wave. Awesome. And Charizard still takes Solar Power. So the rocks are going to hit both Charizard, and that's going to do a big chunk to Charizard. Ooh. Maybe I should have Gigantamaxed the Charizard to Okay, so Gigantamax is over. So I think we have to double into the Chandelure here in case it's Trick Room. And now you're just trying to get Colossal to wake up. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, so you Ancient Power into the Dragapult though, so. When do rocks end? Okay, so we have one more turn of Sunlight and one more turn of rocks. And we want to go down to that Chandelure because, like I said, if we see Trick Room come up. The question is, does your Hitmontop have Sucker Punch? It is asleep though, but I've had some bad RNG either way. And Colossal lives. Oh, goodness. And Charizard goes down. So we have one more. Nope, we're done with Dynamax. So I want to say our safest play is to just Dragon. Oh wait, no, Hitmontop went down. I am not paying attention today, and it is terrible. So we're just gonna Dragon darts into Colossal. Why are you protecting? Rocks is over, I believe. So you can't get any more chip. Just gonna Dragon Darts again. So from the looks of it, we should be able to. Battle was canceled. So we did pick up at least one win with the Pikachu team. So it did okay. It's definitely, I've played less than 10 matches with this team. I think I focus too much on offense. I don't have much bulk. I thought I could counter that by having Assault Vest on Charizard, but Charizard's really not giving me the output I thought it would get. But Dragon Pulse is a good move on it. Not a lot of people suspect it on a Charizard, but I think tomorrow we're going to try the Caparajah team, the modified Caparajah team. So we'll have to see how that goes. Anyways, if you made it this far, let me know what you like about the team in the comments below. If you have any suggestions, let them know down in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I want to keep making these videos. I'm probably going to do it either way, but the views are appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'm Zach, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.